You're interested in our DE8 Dynafold machine. This machine offers special features such as scoring and perf and even a special batch and base counter. You can purchase those additionally to your basic unit. The unit I'm about to show you is going to include all of these special features. On our machines, particularly this unit, your DE8, you have a paper thickness adjustment. You allow your paper to move into your tray. You want it to go in all the way. You have a knob here on the side of your machine which allows you to adjust for the paper thickness. And to make sure you're doing it right, you watch this wheel. The minute it moves, you know your paper thickness is set correctly. You can place almost a full ream of paper into your paper tray. I'm not going to start with quite that many, but I want you to know it will handle a full ream. You have 2 paper guides on each side which you can set so that your paper goes in smoothly, as well as these rollers which are easily adjustable in and out. You want them to be placed on your paper so it grabs your paper evenly. In every bearing roller that you see, here on the top and also on the bottom, each one of these has small ball bearings, which gives it the perfect amount of weight to grab your paper evenly and pull it into your DE8. This top mechanism here makes it quite unique because you can adjust here, and that's important because when you use thick paper up to 110-pound bond paper, or you can even use a glossy paper, you simply adjust on the top here as well as your paper thickness, which we've already discussed. Your optional features is a base and batch counter. It's easily installed by inserting your wire into here. That's as easy as it is. It has an automatic setting or a manual setting. It does batch counting. It has a second or a maximum of 5 seconds in between each batch. Once your counter is set up, then you want to set your 2 plates. You have one in the front and one in the back. They both work in basically the same way. You simply push, lift up, or lift down, and that's how you're adjusting. You have 2 screws, similar to screws on each plate, one here and one here, and on the other plate you have them in the same position. This is going to ensure that your paper goes in straight and not crooked. These are used for skewing. Let me show you 8.5 by 11 folded in our DE8. And it has perf and scoring attached with it, so it will come out with perf and score as well. You've just seen how your counter is demonstrated as a batch counter. It did a set of 10, paused a few seconds, and did another set of 10. Now, as well as perfing and scoring on your machine and folding, you can also use your machine to only perf or only score and fold later. After seeing your DE8 perf and score without folding, another unique feature is to see it refold a folded sheet already. It's that simple. You place your folded sheets here. You do it as a right angle fold. You adjust your top feed mechanism, and you also want to adjust your paper thickness, and it will come out as a refolded sheet. Your DE8 machine will fold up to 21 inches long and 14 inches wide. It also really does well with thick and glossy paper, as we had mentioned before. Let me show you another feature your DE8 machine can do. You can stack your paper here, turn your front and your back plate around, and it will do perfing and scoring only and no folding. Let me show you how easily this is done. Now your machine is ready for perf and score only. Your perf and score wheels, we can move, right now they're set this way, but you can move one out, one in. You can move them both in any position you want. You can even add more score or perf wheels if necessary. When setting your DE8 machine to perf and score only, you want to adjust your feeding tray so that the paper will catch it down here and not up here. We've neatly scored and perfed. One side is perfed and one side is neatly scored. Now let me show you how we can put these same scored and perf sheets through a different way without folding. You want to loosen up your paper tray to accommodate for this different size of paper. Try to center in the middle piece of your paper. This helps to give it the nicest crease in your scoring. Okay, now we're ready. Now we've perfed and scored again. We've scored first this way. Now we've scored this way. You can even use this if you have a coupon that you choose to use. There's my coupon. This is a nice feature of your DE8. You can fold after you've perfed and scored in any position that you set your perf and score wheel. I've just shown you how to use your perf and score to make a coupon if you wish, or a tear-off. But let me tell you, your DE8's optimum performance is with 120-pound index paper. It really likes that paper for perfing and scoring features. For most printers, this is truly the bread and butter of your machine, not just folding, but scoring and perfing as well. Please let your Dynafold dealer know when you'd like to place your order.